Pravesh sir. Hello, Pravesh sir.
Yes, ma'am, I'm there, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Pravesh sir, as I'm on the stuck in jam, so
Okay,
I maybe face the problem. Please allow everybody to enter. Okay.
okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
And Shibu sir is the today's trainer. So Shibu sir, when come, make him co-host. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Shibu sir. Shibu sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Shibu sir, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you and good afternoon. On behalf of Aryavarta Sahodaya School Complex, it's great pleasure for me to invite Dr. Shibu Raju to be the training. And I'm sure that first of all, on behalf of the entire participants and Aryavarta Sahodaya School Complex, for your 1 grade upgradation of to become Shibu Raju to Dr. Great mentor, great principal. And today he is going to teach us, train us with integrity, ethics and integrity. It's one of the most important things required for the students as well as for the teachers and everyone, for workplace as well as in outside the world too. So we know that we have only know little. Being a trainer, you can take to us to another height, for the knowledge height. Thank you and welcome to. And sorry to all the participants that unfortunately I'm in such place and the network issues are facing. So I wish my school PGT teachers, Mr. Pravesh is there. In case any issues comes up, he will help you out till I'm reach home. Shibu sir. Pravesh sir will be there. He will assist you in case any problems if you are facing. And Priya ma'am also there. Thank you everybody. And
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your encouragement words. As we know, Aryavarta Sahodaya is very active in conducting many of the sessions of which may be offline or online. So I thank the founder, Dr. C.B. Singh sir, President, Radhika ma'am, Secretary Edward sir, and Treasurer and Training Coordinator Himanshu, Dr. Himanshu sir. I thank everybody for giving me one more opportunity to share my views on ethics and integrity. As ma'am has said just in the introduction, that ethics and integrity are one among the characteristics or the features that every human being should have. And when I say that every human being should have, then we can understand how far ethics and integrity is important in our lives as we are teachers. So we'll be discussing the next 1 hour about ethics and integrity. Ethics and integrity, they are moral values. You can say it's moral values. So these moral values, how can we inculcate these moral values in our lives? Okay, so see here, there are many values that we see. The screen itself I have shown ethics, core values, or integrity. So ethics and integrity. These are a primary value that we should have. Many of times we use this word ethics. Do we have ethics as a teacher? Do we have ethics like a doctor? Whether the person has ethics like engineer, whether the person has ethics like different professions. It means every profession has its own or their own ethics in the profession or in their lives. So no profession or responsibilities that we see without ethics. Every profession has got its own ethics. For example, a doctor. No matter the doctor's family is in emergency of the doctor, as a person, not a profession, as a person, or some function is taking place, it may be like 12 o'clock, no matter, if a patient need a doctor's help and the doctor cannot avoid it, a doctor cannot avoid it. Even when we see, medical field, you might have seen there are many strikes or different occasions. The government offices are closed. Even then, the medical store or the hospitals, they always open and function. It's their ethics that 24/7. As same as when you see a teacher's life. A teacher is not for 6 or 8 hours. It is not that when I am entering into the school, I am a teacher. When I am coming out, I am not a teacher. No. I am a teacher for 24/7. Means every minute, every second, I am a teacher. When a child sees me in the campus, the child reacts me or gives respect as I am a teacher. Even though the child sees me in the evening, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night in the street, the child comes to me and gives the same respect, the same way the child gives in the school. Means everywhere, everybody, they accept us teacher. Sometimes even I have experienced when we travel in the bus, in the train, or when we go to shops for purchasing, we normally don't reveal our, we don't say I'm a teacher, came to purchase 1 kilo rice. We don't say that I'm a teacher, I came to purchase apple or any other things. We am a teacher, I came to purchase table. We don't say that. But our action, the way we express the things, the way we approach the matter, that shows I am not as similar as others. I have something different in me. And so I have experienced many times, I am 100% sure that all of us might have experienced many times that the people might have asked us, are you a teacher or what work you do? Surely they must be asking to us. Maybe at the time of traveling, maybe at the time of wherever we go for to purchase or we move out of house, anywhere we ask. Even at home, sometimes the family members may tease us. Hey, don't you think that you're a teacher that you're acting like this, or don't you think that you're a teacher that you're speaking like this? It shows that teacher is not a normal, not considers normal as others. Something above dignity is considered for us. So being a teacher itself is a great thing. And in order to keep up the ethics of our responsibility, it's not just a profession. It is not just a job. It is purely a service that what we do for the society. So it has got its own ethics. For example, what is the responsibility of a teacher? When we talk about the responsibility of teacher, we come to the school, teach the syllabus in a planned way. After that, we conduct tests or assessments. We conduct examination, do the copy correction, conduct examination, publish the result. This is what the regular responsibility of a teacher. A regular responsibility. Between how do we act with the students? How do we act with students? Sometimes even the students, they have remarks about us that no, my teacher is not behaving with me well. My teacher is targeting me. Might have, I'm 100% sure, at least 2-3 students may be coming and telling us, some of students may be coming and sharing with the principal or maybe with the class teacher or maybe other teacher that no, this teacher is showing partiality with me. This teacher is not giving me, considering me well. Or such remarks we might have noticed or we might have heard. I'm not saying that the teacher is doing injustice to the student. May not be. The teacher must be dealing all students equally. But the student may be feeling that we are not loving them, having affection with all students equally. It affects us. As a teacher, it's my responsibility. How do I keep everybody together? It's ethics that I should have. So cognitive dissonance, it is an approach that we have towards ethics and integrity, a psychological term that refers to ways we deal with the new information that contrary to our values. For example, we all know that it is wrong to steal. but many of us would be willing to take organizations adhesive tab or pen, paper, or for our personal use to resolve the resonance that results from doing something we know is wrong. We might say to ourselves, it is nothing expensive, or there is a plenty here. There is a small compensation for a salary which I deserve for don't get paid. Please listen these words. Shall I putting these words again? Even worse, it is that some would not even feel any dissonance and simply take the things without even giving a second thought. A simple example I would like to share. There are gents teachers I can see. We might have traveled in, train. When we travel in a train, in a local train, there are people those who are, traveling without tickets, or in the bus. There are people, those who travel in the train, bus, that people don't take a ticket, they travel. And in case any friends ask, why don't you take tickets? We simply say, I also pay tax, or the railway has enough money, or the transport has enough money, the government has enough money. Then why should I take? I'm paying already tax. Or the things it is, from the school. Okay, school has enough money and they are not paying us. Such remarks, it comes. Such things come out of our mouth, and we don't analyze whether the statement said by me is right or not. Therefore, just say, it is said, wrong to take. Normal, sometimes, for example, I forgot to take a pen. For example, I forgot to take pen. And a teacher who will be sitting beside me, he or she has kept her red pen in the table. I need to correct copy. What do I do normally? Take that pen, correct it. Sometimes I keep it on my pockets. Sometimes keep in my pocket itself. So, I know the pen is with me. I have to return. Still we think, oh, it's okay. The teacher has 2 pens. The teacher has 2 pens. So this kind of approach, even though we know taking something from others without permission is considered stealing, but still we take. And even the school students also we see the same nature sometimes, which we have to take care of it. So it leads, suppose we cognitive dissonance, it leads to inconsistency between our thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes and behavior, creates the need to resolve contradictory of conflicting beliefs, values, and perception. For example, even we see, when we are traveling in the road, we are going by bike. We don't think where to park the bike. Yes, we park somewhere and have conversation, or we buy vegetable, we buy fruits. It is our responsibility. The civic senses park your vehicle in the appropriate place where others are not disturbed. Move yourself properly. Make use of the space in which you walk, which does not disturb others. Do your responsibility in the school, which shows that, yes, you are taking the responsibility. You are acting accordingly, which benefits others. That is called a value. It is not that, okay, it is not my period, so why should I go even though class is talking? The nearby class of a staff room, the students are talking, but this is not my period. This is my leisure period. Let me sit in the classroom. Let me sit in the staff room. No. This is not my period. This is not my responsibility. This is not mine. That is somebody's. This is somebody's. That is a responsibility of principal. This is a responsibility of school management. That's a responsibility of government. This is a responsibility of DM. No. This is my responsibility. This is my responsibility. When I think myself that it is my responsibility, then the world will change. Normally, what do we have a thought? No, it did not happen with me. When something takes place in the society, I think myself that it is not happened with me. It happened with the person who is staying in maybe Araria, the person who stays in Aurangabad, the person who stays in Ranchi, or it is taken place in Uttarakhand, it may be taken place in Bihar, or it has taken place somewhere else. No, it has taken place in my country. It has taken place in my family, because India's one family, Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam. I belong to the same family, and it is of mine. The money that I spend, that is my money. Don't think it is of school's money. It is of government's money. No, it is mine. Therefore, even the last G20 also has taken Vasudhaiva Kudumbagam, one family, world as one family, one, my family, school as my family, my society as one family, as nation as one family, the world as one family. So when we take this value, when we have a perception, when we have a belief, that should not contradict with other thing. I should think this, it is of mine. I should have approached this way. We have in Indian philosophy, we have a thought, Aham Brahmasmi. God lives in me. If God lives in me as a human being, God lives in others as a human being. Each and everything. As Hiranyakashipu was having the doubt, and Prahlad solved the matter. It means everywhere God stays, lives. Everywhere, moral value spread. A belief is spread that yes, it is mine, it is ours. It is not something is mine, something is yours. No, it is ours. Only occurs when we are attached, our attitude and belief. This attachment should be there towards our attitude and belief. It implies that how we think, we should behave different from how we decide to behave. Sometimes our words are one side, our actions are different. And the society expects, and it should be, that every teacher's action and word should move simultaneously. एक साथ जाना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरा my behavior is different or मेरा words अलग है. No, everything should go together. My action and my words should have similarity. It should go together. So you see here, by Scott Adam, it is a kind of things it is mentioned. Why should I hire you as my consultant? A kind of interview pattern is mentioned. I will use my special process of cognitive dissonance to improve employees' morale. See, how does it work? How can you have a cognitive dissonance? When people are in an absurd situation, their minds rationalize it by innovating a comfortable illusion. Okay, go, do it, an action. When somebody needs that, I think I can, this, action comes in the thought. Suppose somebody thinks, I will not work. Can anyone change that attitude? I don't think. I don't think. Suppose I think whatever you want to me, I will not, do the work. In children, we see the children of 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old children, they say to their mother or father, I will not eat. I will not eat. I don't want. And small and 2-year, 3-year-old children, when they take the food inside, they open the mouth forcefully and they spit out. I will not eat. I will not eat. Kind of stubbornness. Suppose we are stubborn itself, I don't think there will be a kind of improvement in my life, in my profession. It's strange that you have this dead end job when you are twice as smart as your boss. And answer says the hours are long. The pay is more mediocre. Nobody respects your contribution, and yet you freely choose to work here. It's absurd. No, wait, there must be reason. must work here because I love work. I love this job. Sometimes we say the same thing. School is taking a lot of work. But we say school is taking lot of work and they're not paying to us. We think or not. Whether we say to other colleagues or not. We discuss about it in the staff room or not. Okay, school is not paying us, but school is taking a lot of work. At a time, sometimes it comes. But don't forget one thing, teachers. Remember, I am called to do my responsibility. I am called to do my responsibility as a teacher. When I think about ethics, my teaching ethics is that you present yourself, share your knowledge yourself, give everything to the students. Your school is first, your children are first, not your personal family or personal things are first. If I want to be a teacher, what is my first priority? What is my first priority? Whether my priority is my personal works or my school and my children. Decide now. Decide now that my school is important or my personal family is important. If I think my school, my children are important, I really proud of you teachers. Yes, that I am a teacher. I am called to serve the nation. I am called to serve the society. If not, I have to think about. So the integrity says doing what is right, even if it is difficult and no one knows. No one knows. Once the cricket match was going on, and the batsman, just hit the ball, and slightly the ball touched the bat and came to the keeper, and the keeper caught, and the keeper said to the umpire, "It is out." Umpire said, "It is not out." Umpire said, "It is not out." And the keeper said, "It is out." And now who can decide? The batsman can decide. The batsman can say whether he is out or not out. And it was pleased to say the batsman quit the crease. Even though the umpire said, you are not out, the batsman quit the crease. He quit the crease. Why? He knew that it is out. That is called, saying right at the right time. Suppose if I say something, my best friend may get hurt. Say right. Even your family members get hurt. Say right. Be a righteous person always. Don't think that my relative will be away from me. My family will be away from me. Something else will happen. No. Say right. Therefore, doing what is right, even if it is difficult and no one knows. Nobody knows in the world. Only you know. Say it is right or it is wrong. I should not hide it. Integrity means doing what is right, even it is hurt. When I know that I am going to tell something to principal, I will be teased in the floor. For example, in the staff room, 15 teachers are sitting. One teacher has done something wrong with the school, and the other teacher went and said to the principal, other 14 teachers will turn against you. Still do it. Still do it. That will help you. That will help the institution. Don't hide. Sometimes whenever we talk to different teachers, why don't you, maintain language in the school? Your school is known as English medium school. Why don't you keep up the language? Then the teachers sometimes say, "Sir, they tease us, or they tease me that you are, why do you speak, or you are going to complain to principal, complain to different, people." Don't worry about. Don't think about others' words. Say what you feel right. Do what you feel right. Don't think about it hurts you. Don't think about that it hurts others. But don't do anything which is wrong for your selfish benefits. For your selfish benefits. Don't hurt others for your selfish benefit. That we have to be conscious. For 5 steps to ethical decision making. When you think about what are 5 steps for ethical decision making? First one, recognize ethical issue. Recognize an ethical issue. What is called recognize an ethical issue? Sometimes we involve in such matters which is not having ethics, and still we try to involve in the matter. Keep away from it. You involve, for example, you know what is going on is wrong. Go and say it is wrong, or inform the authority it is wrong. Understand the facts. Understand the facts. First you analyze what is, recognize whether it is ethical issue or not. Second, what we have to do, what is facts. And then you evaluate alternative actions for it. Alternative action. Whether the action that's going on or I'm going to take it is okay, apt, or I have to go with something else. Make a decision and test it. I'm going to take a decision. Analyze. My decision is going to be right or wrong. It is not that suddenly I implement it. Act and reflect on the outcome. On that decision, my outcome should be perfect. It is not that somehow I have done and it is happening something. No. We should have proper outcome. Without outcome, we are supposed not to go to. A small story has been given. Ubuntu is a very nice story from Africa. The story is taken from Africa. A beautiful story. The motivation behind Ubuntu culture in Africa, an anthropologist proposed a game to the African tribal children. He placed a basket of sweets near at a tree and made the children stand 100 meters away. Then announced that whoever reaches first would get all sweets from the baskets. When he said, ready, steady, go. Do you know, these children did, they all held each other hand, ran together towards tree, divided the sweets equally among themselves, yet the sweets enjoyed it. When the anthropologist asked them why they did so, they answered, Ubuntu. What did they answer? Ubuntu. What is meaning of Ubuntu? I will see. Which means, how can one be happy when others are sad? How can one be happy when others are sad? So this Ubuntu means, how can one be happy when others are sad? What is normally a human intention, human tendency? Let everybody be happy. I mean, let everybody be sad. इस दुनिया में जो चला सब कुछ ठीक है, लेकिन I should not be disturbed. I should be the happiest. Let others be sad. Let others happen anything. Let others be, poverty, hunger, sad, tensions, stress. Let it be. But I should not have any problem in my life. I should not have any problem in my life. I remember I like to share a story from the life of Mother Teresa. I might have shared before. Once a lady came to Mother Teresa and asked, my family is hunger. My family is not having anything to eat. We have not got food last 3 days. Mother Teresa went to kitchen, checked the kitchen, but nothing was found. Food was not found. Only raw materials were there. Mother Teresa came to the lady and said, please excuse me, gentle lady, for 2-3 hours. Please give me your address. I'll reach the food to you. Mother Teresa prepared food for the entire family members, packed it, went to the house as per the address, and gave the lady the food and said, here is your food. The lady did not say anything, took the food very fast, ran into the kitchen, came out with the vessel and went out of neighbor's house and came back with empty handed. And Mother Teresa asked, oh lady, where did you go? Where did you go? And the lady said, they too are hunger. The lady said, they too are hunger. Not only my family, my neighbor's family, children, all are not having food last 2-3 days. They too are hunger, not only me. When I think that about others, the God, the world will think about me. Others will start thinking about me. Normally at home, we see a tendency. Normally, father comes or mother comes in the evening, maybe 5-6 sweets, 5-6 sweets distributed to everybody, one left. Father said, when mother will come, mother will have one sweet. Or the brother will come or sister will come, kept one sweet for the person who was absent at that time. What do we think? How can I grab that also? How can I grab that also? You look at one of the smallest creature in the world. One among the smallest creatures in the world, ant. Ants. What ant teaches? Just to look at the ants. Ants will never eat sweets alone. Have you seen any ants? क्या आप कभी देखे ये चींटी जो स्वीट्स है जो what are the food items क्या अकेले खाते हुए? No way, no way. It will never eat anything alone. It will never eat anything alone. It shares. It passes. In fact, you see the ant. When the ant sees food, it goes and spreads the news. Go to that place. Food is waiting for you. You go and have. I am coming behind you. It is not that you go and have before that. Let me rush and eat. No. Ants says to other ants, you go and have. Let me inform others and I will come last. Sometimes the ant who sows the food, sees the food, the ant may not even get the food sometimes. This is what. We have to be like mother at home. What mother does? Mother eats last. Mother eats last. I remember when in our family, in my childhood sometimes, when we used to eat rice, mother used to eat rice and water and she used to give us rice. A kind of sacrifice. Ubuntu. Think about it. This is called the real humanity, human thought. Human thought is not that grabbing. Human thought is not grabbing. हम लोग बचपन से एक कहानी पढ़े होंगे about the person who touches something and becomes gold. We might have studied in the childhood. The story is like this. He prayed to God. A king prayed to God. The king was having already enough money. Enough money. The king, we imagine how much money he has. He was not satisfied about the money that he had. He was not satisfied. He prayed to God. Oh God, give me a blessing. Blessing, whatever I touch, let that turn into gold. Let that turn into gold. God has blessed him. Let everything turn into gold, whatever you touch. Let everything turn into gold, whatever you touch. He was so happy. He went to, he took the glass. He took the glass and touched. Glass turned into gold. He went to garden. He touched the garden. Everything turned into gold. And he was having a lot of anxiety. Let me touch everything. Chair, table, No, plates, a house, everything turned into gold. Everything turned into gold. At last, he was feeling hungry. End of the day, he was feeling hungry. He went and tasted the food, turned into gold. He could not eat. He could not eat. And here comes his daughter. Daughter came and with a happiness and hugged her father. The moment the daughter hugged, the daughter turned into gold. Daughter also turned into gold. A selfish happiness leads into ultimate, sadness. A temporary benefit. A temporary benefit leads into ultimate sadness. Don't think of. Don't think of. Let it. Again, he has prayed to God. God, give me, take away the blessing. Let everything turn into normal. And God has blessed. Think about everybody's happiness. There are people, those who pray to God. God, bless me only. God, bless me only. Ubuntu says one more thing. हम लोग चर्च जाते हैं, मंदिर जाते हैं, mosque जाते हैं. What do we pray to God? God, bless me. God, bless my family. Yes or no? क्या हम लोग कभी भी did we pray at any time? Lord, I pray for my school. Lord, I pray for my neighbor. Lord, I pray for the person who hurt me. Lord, I pray for the person who disturbed me. Do we do that? No. We go to temple and pray, Lord, give me 100 marks in examination. Oh Lord, give me good health. Give me good money. Give me good this. Give me that. Give me this. That is what? Ubuntu in their language means I am because we are strong. Message for all generation. I am strong. I am because we are strong. That's a message that gives. Let all of us always have this attitude and spread happiness everywhere we go. Not of selfish. Not of selfish. Care for others. Care for others. So this care should take place always. See here, a kind of window we see. In a psychology, there's there are two psychologists. They said John and Harris. John and Harris, they are the two psychologists, and they made an approach of human being into four windows. Into four windows, they made it for approach. That's called Johari's window. That's called Johari's window. John and Harris, two psychologists, made a window of human approach. That's called Johari's window. On that basis, a relationship issue also has been formed in this window. On that basis. First is you win, they win. You lose, they lose. You win, they lose. You lose, they lose. These are a common approach. This is a common approach we have. Sometimes I think I need, not others. Sometimes we think I no need, let others get. Sometimes we get, let nobody get. Sometimes we think, let both of us get. Let both of us get, best approach. Let both of us get is a best approach. So the first window, you win and they win, that stand powerful, and it shows there's ethics or integrity. So integrity is lazy. It is not that we say, let me lose and you win. No. Let us go hand in hand. Let us go together. Why I should say I have to be behind? Why I should say you be behind? Why I should say let both of us lose? Let us win. Let us win the race. Let us be together. Let us be together. It's not of different. Kohlberg's stage of moral development. A stage here Kohlberg has shown. Very important in psychological aspect of ethics and integrity. Kohlberg's study on stage of moral development expanded on Packett's theory of moral development. Kohlberg believed that moral development was a gradual process and provided a systematic 3-level, 6-stage sequence of development, which reflected changes in moral judgment throughout the lifespan. The aim of Kohlberg's longitudinal study was to find evidence to support his theory that moral development proceeds from selfish desire to avoid punishment, to a concern for a group functional, to a concern for a consistent application of universal ethical principles. Findings from Kohlberg's study concluded that each stage of moral development comes one at a time and always at the same order. Listen to the last. His study conclusions way from every moral development comes one at a time and always in the same order. That's, when I think that, or when I thought myself that I am going to serve the society as a teacher, I have taken up spiritual oath. I am going to do service. I am going to serve the society without any bad intention. Rather, I will do 100% in all fields of education as possible. No one need to be directed. I don't need anybody's direction. I direct myself and I'll give the output of it. I'll direct myself and I'll give the output. It is not that I join, afterwards my attitude change and my responsibility becomes the burden for my life. No. So here we see two stages, one for teachers, another for students. What is for teachers? Always act honestly. Honesty is the best quality that everyone should have. Everyone should have. See, suppose I am honest enough, not only in my words, in everywhere. Everywhere. This is honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy that we say. How comes honesty? 30 or 35 or 40 or 45 minutes period I have in the school. Right? Average 35 to 40 minutes I have class duration. One period duration 35 to 40 minutes. The honesty says how far I make use of this 35 to 40 minutes without wasting the time of students. Did I plan and come to the class? Honesty does not mean always speak in an honest way. Action also matters. My action also matters, dear teachers. My action also matters. Make sure each and every step of my life has the honesty in itself. I should make sure. The lesson plan that I prepare, the chapter I teach, the question paper I prepare, the answer key that I evaluate, the result the students get, the planning that I have for tomorrow, the planning that I have for the entire year, the development activity in which I am involved for the development of the students and the school, the overall development of the society in which I am a member of it. Every step I should show my honesty. Be reasonable, accessible to the students. When a child comes and asks, ma'am or sir, I did not understand this portion. Can you please explain to me alone after the school? Accept it. Accept it because I am there for you. As a teacher, I am promising to my children that I am with you for 24/7. I am there for you in each and every step of your life. Accessibility. If they are not able to access me, how can they believe that I am with them, they will neglect me. They will neglect me. Accessibility. Come to class with well preparation. Don't come to the class without preparation. 40 children in the class. Average 30 or 40 minutes. 40 minutes, just imagine. 40 minutes. 40 children. 4 into 4, 160. 1,600 minutes. If I am not preparing my class, 1,600 minutes. What I am doing? I'll be wasting. Means 26.67 minutes. 40 minutes, 40 students. In a 40 minutes class, 40 students are there. I am having 1,600 minutes, means 26 hours 60, means around 27 hours I have. Around 27 hours I am wasting. More than one day I am wasting. Go to the class with well preparation. Don't underestimate the time. Don't underestimate the time. It's my humble request to you all. 3 things. Always act honesty when I go to the class. When I enter into the school, have honesty in my each and every step, every action. Forget everything. Forget everything. Believe me, your child may be sick. Give the child in the hand of God. God will take care of. Believe me. You let us do our work with full of honesty in the school. The children, the parents, 40 families, they have kept faith in me as a teacher. 40 families, they have kept faith in me as a teacher. And they've given their, their life, life they've given to your hand. Show honesty there, accessibility, and well prepared. And at the same time, teach the students to have honesty. Teach the students to have honesty. I am the example for honesty. Tell them, not through words, by action. Let us have action and do it, yeah? Let us have action. Why to? Why to say just you have honesty, you have honesty? Why? You show your honesty, let children learn from you, and be the responsible one. You be the responsible one for the class in which you are going to, the school in which you are going to teach, the society in which you live, the country that gives you space, the world where you are living for entire life. Be responsible. And today, you will show responsibility. Tomorrow, your children will carry on the responsibility. Today, you show the responsibility. Tomorrow, the children will carry on the responsibility. Be sure of it. Be sure of it. And come to class regularly. Punctuality or non-absenteeism. The state in which we live, it was known for best education. The place from where I take the workshop, it is called Midhila in Bihar. It is not known for education. Let us reflect ourselves how far our students come to the school. I proudly say normally in my school 97 to 98% students come to the school. Average attendance 97 to 98%. What about we should think 9th class, 10th class, +1, +2 students, are they coming to the school regularly? Why they are not coming? It's my fault, it's their fault. Be a genuine teacher. Insist them, come to the class regularly. You think human is great or divine is great? I am sure everyone will accept who is great. Can you put in the chat box? Divine or human, who is great? Please put in the chat box. So teachers are putting, we know divine is great. Divine is great. Let me ask you one thing. Lord Krishna, the avatar of Vishnu, He is divine, right? Lord Rama, the avatar of Lord Vishnu, divine. Has he gone to Gurukula? Has he gone to Gurukula or not? Lord Ram or Lord Krishna went to Gurukula, sat in front of Guru, and they learned. They learned. The divine power shows that you cannot achieve anything unless and until you go and sit in front of Guru. The life of Jesus Christ is after 12 years, between 30 years, his life was not known where he was. And it is found that he was, in the meditation mode, and he was getting better knowledge under the leadership of some gurus. Muhammad Nabi, Siddhartha Buddha, Jain, everybody was under the guidance of Guru. So, insist them to come to the school. See, my circle of concern, influence, control. What is my circle? What is my circle in which I live that controls me? We need to think about these things. What is impact of acts of integrity done by me, my people in my country, by human beings? By me, by people in my country, by human beings. What is the impact of unethical act on each of these sphere? Sphere means area. In all these areas, what's unethical acts? Which sphere do I control? Where should I control? I should control myself. I should control me as a human being, my family, my school, my country, everywhere in which I am involved. What can I do today to expand my circle of influence and control to be able to respond better to my ethical dilemmas and strengthen my overall integrity? This should be my overall integrity should be. See here, a circle I have made. I as a sender, I and we, it's concern. Say control, influence, and concern. I control, I and we influence, and I we it. It's a concern that I should have. Teachers or elders as role model. Sometimes we think whether do I have role model or not. Who is role model? The person who is having 6 packs? The person who got the Miss India or Miss World crown? Are they my role model? Are they influencing me? Or Mahatma Gandhi, APJ Abdul Kalam, Nelson Mandela, yes, Somanathan? Who is influencing me? Who is my role model? My role model, is he the one who does not teach in the class? Or the great Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan? A great scientist, APJ Abdul Kalam? A great philosopher or the thinker, Nelson Mandela? Who is my role model? As a teacher, I should think. When principal calls me and asks, why have you come late? My principal asked me, why did you come late? My answer to principal, she also came late. He also came late. This is my answer.
Sir, network is. Shibu, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, now whatever.
Thank you. So normally we give what answer we give. What answer we give? That is, not only I am late. When principal asks, why are you late? What answer I give? She is also late. He is also late. Is it? Why do I compare myself with somebody who is minor? Why don't you compare with the person? Sir, he and she has come late. I am came early. He and she came early. I am late. Sorry for it. Tomorrow onwards I will come in time. Compare with somebody. Take a role model who is superior than you in moral ways, who is better than you. Have somebody. Listen. Don't make others disappointed. Always, even it is said, if somebody wants to know who you are, if somebody wants to know who you are, look at the friends that with whom you are dealing with, look at the books that you read. Two things. If I want to know about you, you look at books that you read and look at the friends with whom you deal with. Easily understand. Be a role model for students. One, let me adopt a role model myself who is greater than me. Second, teach the student, you take a role model and you should have a role model like the way I adopt, or you can take me as your role model. Second option would be the best. You take me as your role model and I have fulfilling the expectations. A school teacher asked a little boy what his father did for living. The boy replied, I am not sure, but I guess he makes pencils, light bulbs, toilet rolls, etc. because that is what he brings home every day in his lunch box. See, sometimes, for example, what I sometimes observe, there are few teachers those who take home tuition at home. They have blackboard or green board or whiteboard. Sometimes what do we do? Carry the chalk to home. Take from school, carry to home. Take the black pen, take to home. Take this, take that, and take to home. Copies take from school, carry to our own children. What I want to convey to the children. It was a story which took place in Punjab. One person told his wife, let us visit your house, means his mother-in-law's house. And they informed mother-in-law that he would be coming with his wife, means daughter, the lady's daughter, to their home. And they went. They reached around the night 9 o'clock. They had a delicious dinner and they slept. Next day morning, he got up and he was looking for his mother-in-law. And the wife said, my mother went to school. My mother went to school. He was so disappointed, saying that, have you not told your mother that I came after a long time to see your mother? And how can she go to school? Let your mother come. I would like to ask you. I came to spend 2-3 days with your mother and father, and your mother left home. In the evening, mother-in-law came and the son-in-law asked, mother-in-law, I have a doubt towards you. I came to meet you. How can you go to school? The mother-in-law said, Beta, I am a teacher. I never took leave from the school. I am a teacher. I never took leave from the school. Look at those teachers who is not taking responsibility in their lives in the school, and look at their children. And I went to school every day and I go to school every day. Look at my family. And the teachers those who go to the school every day and those who take their responsibility well, look at their families. You understand the difference. And the same question I put forward to every teacher who listens to me. The same question, compare both. Compare both. What should be the model? So there are many things which comes in the newspaper. There are many things which comes in the newspaper that when CBSE papers are leaked, examination papers are leaked, this is not right, this is wrong, this is right. Lot of things it comes. You suppose examination papers leaks, who's responsible? A corruption took place in the society, who is responsible? Always we blame others. It's a fault of him or her, not mine. I forget about my ethics, what I supposed to do, my responsibility, in which I'm involved with. I forget. Think about ways to assure about all these aspects and make a code of conduct. Ethics and integrity, that should be the code of conduct. My code of conduct will be evaluated the way I am involved, the characteristics that I have of ethics and integrity. As I said, if I have 40 minutes allotted for the class, don't waste a single second. Maybe from one class to another class, you may take 20 to 30 seconds. You may take 20 to 30 seconds. Move within the time. Go to the students, address them, take the class perfectly. Come out of the class and think, am I satisfied of the last 40 minutes? Am I satisfied of the last 40 minutes that I have taken? I am involved with the students. Did they benefit out of those 40 minutes? Last 6 hours I worked in the school. 8 hours I worked in the school. Did I put my 100%? There comes ethics and integrity in my responsibility. If I think it is not mine, it is they are of them. The children, those who sit in the class, they are of them. Lost. Think they are mine. I am for them. How can an individual organization that engaged in unethical acts recapture and public's confidence faith? What examples can you recall from our own private or professional experience of organization that we have every day in the school? How and what support will you extend if an organization or person you are associated with in the school? How you involve yourself for ethics and integrity? See here, a concept of journalism, kind of two aspects, two faces of the same thing. Same thing. How have you developed a culture of integrity in your classroom? After all, doing all these things, thoughts, everything, how I have integrated myself, my classroom, how involved. What tips can you offer for further teachers or for parents who hope to enforce academic integrity and ethical behavior at home? Not only in the school, at home. Not only at home, in the school. Not only at home and in the school, out of home and school, in the society. How do I integrate? For example, I went and bought 1 kilo apple. The lady who sold apple does not know to calculate. We are given 500 rupees note. The cost of apple 250. Instead of 250, she has given 350 to you. What ethics says that? Should return by 100 rupees or come back with it, happily. Okay, I got the apple for 150 rupees. No, act. Teach the children. So this, when we discuss about ethics and integrity, dear teachers, I would like to conclude by saying this. Ethics and integrity are one of the main part of our life. Each and every step of my life, it is involved. Remember, not only as a teacher, as a human being, not only as a human being, as a teacher, it is integrated. Integrated. Ethics and integrity, it should flame. It should the fragrance of integrity, it should go everywhere. And the students should say, my teacher is my role model, my teacher is an example, and he or she and we have shown the real step to others. And think, as Ubuntu says, not only my happiness, everybody's happiness. So I wish all teachers, those who have been participating in this workshop, I wish everybody, let us pray, let us act, let us involve ourselves, not only for selfish motivation and happiness, let us involve ourselves for everybody's happiness and their benefit. With this, I thank Arivarta Sahodaya for giving me a chance for sharing my views on ethics and integrity. And I thank all teachers for being patient to listen to me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shibu sir. It was a wonderful session, and really speaking, we know that a training always enhance our skill, and we will learn more and more day by day. And we can also introduce all those things, inculcate these habits among the students, and we can review ourselves that how far we are with this in the classroom as well as outside as a person we are. Thank you very much for your wonderful, really speaking, it was an amazing session, and I'm sure. And I would request to all the participants that your link will be alive till 5:30 only. Now our Himanshu sir is already be joined. Now over to Himanshu sir.
Thank you so
Training
much.
coordinator.
Thank you to all the participants. and our resource person Shibu sir. Today's session was also an amazing one, like the previous sessions from Shibu sir. So we are thankful to you once again, and I request all the participants to mark their attendance prior to 5:30. Thank you so much.
After attempting the feedback or marking the attendance, the participants can leave. But dear participants, you can leave after attempting the quiz. And participants, those who are still in this room, you can leave after filling up the attendance link. Dear participants, still many of you are in this inside the room. You can leave the room. We are going to close it now. Those who are yet not filled, please fill it immediately or take the link immediately. I'm going to close it.